People love coming to the Renaissance Festival for the everything. That's what they tell us when we ask. The everything. They love the entertainment. We have over 65 shows every single day. You cannot see them all. It's just not possible. So there's lots of entertainment. We have juggling and storytelling and comedy and music and, it's just a whole variety of things. Falconry, as we said, the jousting, the blacksmithing, the glass blowing. There's all kinds of things that make it very interesting. Plus, we have characters that you can meet, greet, and talk to and ask questions. You can meet Queen Elizabeth in first person. It's really interesting.
Lily, hi Lily. My name is Elizabeth. It's very nice meeting you. Are you a princess?
Can you curtsy to the...
Can you curtsy? Can you curtsy? Yeah. Good try.
Do you have a nice nap?
My bag.
Her bag.
Well, I have something for you, Lily. Hi. What is your favorite color? Purple? You like purple? Oh, good. I bet I have something just for you. You're doing so good, Lily. Wait. Yeah. Good. I hope you have a very, very good day, all right? And good luck wearing the hat. Sometimes I know it's very hard to wear the hats. The crown gets very heavy also. Yeah? But you have a good day, all right? Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye, Lily. Yeah, good job. Thank you, Princess. We'll see you later, all right? Enjoy, my lord and ladies. Good luck with that. It's been a long day. Yeah.
People love the jousting because it's different. I mean, where else can you see two grown men on horses charge at full speed and knock each other off with a 10-foot pole? Well, that and any redneck with a six-pack, but nonetheless, we do it professionally.
We ride our steeds every day. Save for Mondays after a Renaissance fair, we give the horses the day off, but Tuesday through Friday, we ride at 10 a.m., and that will be maybe about a 3 to 4 hour practice. Sometimes we'll ride different horses, and firstly, we learn how to ride our horses and just kind of get the basic horsemanship aspect under our belts, and then we start adding on pieces of armor slowly to get our bodies used to wearing basically the weighted suits. That way, so it almost becomes like a second skin. My armor, it weighs about 90 pounds with the helmet. Other guys' armors will weigh between 100 and 125. Like the most senior member in our company has been doing this for 16 years, and he owns 2 suits of his own armor, and the one that he uses weighs about 130 pounds on him. Underneath this armor, I'm also wearing a arming coat, which is basically kind of like a canvas material. You can see it through some of the pokes here, but it's this very thick material that basically offers up as additional padding. On my legs, I'm wearing baseball pants, black baseball pants, because they fit nice and snug and they still protect me. And then I'm even wearing hockey pads around my pants. So with the additional layering, plus the metal, which obviously heats up in the sun, yes, it is quite hot. So as you can tell, I'm a waterfall of sweat and grease right now. It is an actual joust tournament in every show, and we actually are trying to knock each other off, and whoever wins at the end of each show is really just the winner.
They love the entertainment. We have over 65 shows every single day. You cannot see them all. It's just not possible. So there's lots of entertainment. We have juggling and storytelling and comedy and music.
Who but the titular character of Macbeth, Death by Fluffy Kittens? His name is Macbeth, and you know it is he because he is a ginger. Now, the witches with the voice of the crown say, "Hail, Macbeth! Hail, Macbeth! Lord of Glamis!"
I have total theoretical control. It is just phenomenal because it is quasi-scripted and quasi-improvised. The audience provides the improvisation, and then I make up the rest. It's fun to come up with the best line to fit the situation, but then when the audience just gives you something magical to work with, you can create something in that beautiful, spontaneous moment that may never live again unless someone's recording it, or your memory is working really well in that moment in time. Many people perform Shakespeare as it was meant to be done, stodgy. it wasn't meant to be stodgy. It wasn't just for the upper crust. It was for everybody. Shakespeare was for the masses. And so me doing it in a very silly way where, among other things, I'm throwing cats at people, it brings it down to a period of understanding. So people go, oh, even though I did that in high school, I'm more interested in it now. Or it gets young people interested in it right away. So now they want to go read a play or do a play. And then they go back with this phenomenal appreciation of the material. So I've been told by children who were 4 when I met them, who are now 14, that they still love this stuff, even though they're doing it in school and the teacher doesn't necessarily do it as fun as we do here. But it's not meant to be just read, it's meant to be experienced. You have to say the words, do the actions, you have to get out there on those boards and really let flow everything that Shakespeare can say.
He sees the kitten and says, "Oh," and so do all of you.
Oh. It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
I know. It begins to meow, let me hear it meow. It begins to purr, let me hear it purr. It begins to lick his cheek with scratchy tongue. It hurts so good, and the king is loved. But how is he loved? To death! Die! Die! More dead! Fall over dead! All the way dead! Stick your tongue out so we know it's real. There we have it. The nobles of Scotland shout, the king is dead! The king is dead! His 2 children, Malcolm and the other one, they stand. She puts down her phone. You're at a RenFest, you don't need the damn things. By the way, this is a pokey stop, you're welcome. Now, she says, I'm Malcolm.
I'm Malcolm.
I'm the other one.
I'm the other one.
They say, our dad is dead.
Our dad is dead.
Let's run away to England.
Let's run away to England.
There's nothing weird or suspicious about that.
Nothing weird or suspicious about us saying.
And they go to England. Sit down. Now,
Thank you.
the nobles shout, the sons have fled.
The sons have fled.
Make Macbeth the king.
Make Macbeth the king.
And his wife says, yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
And Banquo says, yep. And Macbeth comes forward, hands on the hips, and says, it's good to be king.
It's good to be king.
And that ends act.
I came here, the Renaissance Festival with my family, and I got involved in Shakespeare. It was pretty interesting, yes. He gave me pretty much everything I needed to be successful in this act. I think more so my daughter. I think she liked to see her dad upstage getting hit by kittens.
People love shopping at the Renaissance Festival because so many of the things are handmade by craftsmen. You can actually meet the person making the stuff you're purchasing or interested in. Or even if you're not interested in buying, you can talk to them and find out, how do you weave that? Hey, if it's just wood staves stuck together, how come it doesn't leak? And the blacksmith, how do you make a sword? How long does it take to make a sword? Is that hammer heavy? You can ask any question you want. Queen Elizabeth, first person, you can ask a question. What's it like to be the monarch of England?
Sometimes it's good to be the queen. Oh, that was fun. Somebody else and I can do crazy things like that.
This is a rigid Hetal loom. It's called a rigid Hetal because this part right here, which is the Hetal, the holes and slots stay in a fixed position. And that allows you to raise and lower half of your threads by feeding one thread through each hole or slot. And so when you raise the loom, or the Hetal, half the threads go up, and when you lower it, those half go down. And that lets you go in and out. Honestly, I love to learn about different time periods, and in history class, we learned about, the clothes and the eras and the skirts and all of that, and that drew me in. And what I do here is just a simple version of that.
The Renaissance Festival is 6 weekends. It starts the first Saturday of November. So you still have at least 5 more weeks you can come. 5 weekends. Weekends only. Saturday and Sunday from now through the middle of December. Come on out to Hammond, Louisiana, and you can find us on the internet. You can look it up yourself. It's there.